Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. So today, like I mentioned on Wednesday's video, some of you guys would have saw that I wanted to do some OnStars fan art. Now if you don't know what OnStars is, it's the shorthand version, I guess, of how you should say Ensemble stars, which is this, basically. It's a mobile game. This is not sponsored, by the way. I just really like the mobile game, as well as I believe there's an anime and stuff about it too. I remember watching it like a while back. I've only watched like a good chunk of it, like half maybe, so I don't know too much about the characters and stuff other than from probably the game itself, but I'm not even that far in the story. I'm playing very casually, but I wanted to ask if you guys could guess who you thought my favorite OnStars character would have been. I kind of have like three-ish characters that I would consider like my favorite. I have one absolute favorite, so we'll be drawing him today. So let's get started. I am going to go ahead and pick a A5 size canvas as usual, and we're going to try to fill the figure in here. I'm going to try my best to do a more dynamic pose today because the card I'm basing this off of is kind of, I don't know, a lot of the idol cards I think have a lot more movement. They're really dynamic, a lot of pretty lighting, backgrounds and stuff. So I'll see how I can do this. I forgot about login rewards. Okay, so here we go. So my favorite is Hiro. Amagi is actually my favorite. Even though when I first started the game, because I wasn't sure about the characters, I actually started off with his brother. So Rin, I actually started off with, just because I really liked this card, but then later on I actually got this one, which I also really like, so I decided to play the event to get this one, because I think this one's really cute. So this is the outfit I'm going to be basing the illustration off of, so yeah, we're going to be drawing Hiro today. But I think Hiro is really cute, feels like a younger brother type. I know he has an earring too, so I would like him potentially to face this way. So I'm gonna really take my time with sketching today, so we can kind of get a pose that I really like. And I'll leave a song in the description. It's not gonna be an Ensemble Star song, even though I love their songs, but it's a song that I'm gonna be listening for probably the majority of today. So I'll leave that in the description. I can't read the title of the song name, but I've been liking this song, so hopefully I'll be listening to more of their songs. Oh, I didn't talk about my other two favorites. I like Hokuto, like Hokke, as well as Nikki. So yeah, I think I like Hokuto would be just because probably from my memories of the anime. I usually like that kind of type. So kind of for context, I believe the cards, it's from like a motor show basically. That's what the outfits and stuff are based off of. But they have these, like those racing flags, and that's what I kind of want Hiro to have, as he's holding. It's like, do I really want it to be the back? I could go forward. I think it doesn't help that I really love his color scheme. I think the teal and kind of like greenish colors in it, the blue and greens, really fits with his fiery red hair. Even though like it's supposed to be like a flag, I feel like I'm making it into like, what is it called? Like a weapon. So the thing with like OnStars cards I really like is they have a lot of like foreshortening dynamic poses. I'm trying to think how I want to do this. I feel like I've done like a pristine fan art like this though. We'll see. I think it doesn't help that I'm drawing such like a character. I don't know. I feel like I don't want to draw any smaller than I already have here. I'm gonna see if I can put more movement in the clothing and the hair and the flag itself, maybe. I always have trouble fitting the character into the space. So I'm just gonna try to flesh out his body, and then we'll get into doing a cleaner sketch on top maybe. Last night I was supposed to film this instead of today, but I decided to film a ASMR session instead in its place because I wanted to listen to and watch a little bit of the Koshien. So that's what happened to me. Maybe I should have looked up polearm references or like spears? Spear users? Arm. Okay, let me think of how I want to do his jacket. We have to fix this arm socket. So I'm basically prepping like a rough sketch and then we'll do a cleaner sketch on top. Just because there's gonna be a lot of overlapping stuff and I kind of want to get this kind of correct in a sense. I can't see what's on his... Wait, in this, does it have the full body? Because I honestly can't see. He has like a belt here. Yeah, it cuts off right here, so I can't see it. That's okay. We will just have to guess. I think we kind of have enough context for what I want. I might shrink this though. Because I don't have extreme foreshortening here, so we don't need to make it that dramatic. So I'm gonna lower this. I could change the color of it too. If we wanted to. Continue to make it very bright so that we don't have to lower the opacity as much. I might have to sketch a little smaller. I would love to do more On Stars fan art, to be honest. There's so many like pretty cards. By the way, the Motor Show one is not my favorite card for Hiro. I think the other one's called Innocent Prince, and that's actually the first photo that I've seen of him. He's like laying down and there's like lilies around him or something. That one's really pretty. So I'm gonna try my best to keep this fairly clean, because I know whenever I do something a little bit more complicated, and when I'm coloring, sometimes I feel like the coloring doesn't match the same amount of effort. I've been drawing a lot of like idol stuff recently with the Genshin one that I did recently, so... Actually, how did their earpieces work? So I'm kind of matching the eye style a little bit here. Usually whenever I'm drawing characters from like a different fandom, just to make sure that the character reads as the same character, sometimes I will match the style a little bit closer. Also depends on the character. Let's say if like I'm drawing Kokomi, you know how her eyes are kind of like big with no pupil in the center, so I would do the same thing for her eyes. There's another artist I really like. Their name is literally this on YouTube. I believe it's just this. Yeah, and they do a lot of live stream kind of content. They draw really fast. They do like really cool character design based off of like objects, as well as they do a lot of On Stars fan art, which is another reason like why I kind of got interested in Ensemble Stars. I will definitely do my best to cut this down to like bite-sized pieces so you guys aren't gonna be sticking around for the entire thing like this, because I'm noticing that because I'm taking some extra precautions, this is gonna be a fairly long session. But I do like knights, and I do like what are they called? Undead. And that has some really good songs. Kind of threw me off because I think the first song I heard from Undead was actually that. The one when... Oh, what's his name? Oh, I don't remember his name. But he's like the one playing the guitar and they're wearing like all white and it's very like ballady. Very cutesy. And I was very confused because I was like, why is this group called Undead? So I don't want to be too picky about like the outfit and stuff, but because whenever I'm doing fan art and the face is there, I'm gonna try my best to try to capture likeness in a sense. Apologies if I'm not talking too much. Just trying my best to kind of flesh this out. Okay, let's get his collar in. See, he's kind of like that jean jacket type. Sometimes I like exaggerating the clothes, but then I forget about the actual shape of it. Might have made it a little too long, that's okay. It has the letter A. Either for Amagi or Alkaloid, I don't know which one it is. Okay. Now I was gonna think if I want the jacket in front or if his arm is in front. Okay, let's get rid of the pole lines. Just to make sure that this kind of makes sense. I hope I can get this done because I know B team? No. I don't know what it's called. But for the Koshien. It's the other bracket basically. I forgot to watch who won the first bracket. Yeah, he still has, I forgot, he has 2 belts up here as well. And like a few patches and stuff on his jacket. We're never gonna be done. You know, a lot of people are who like usually do line work and stuff. Probably do this a lot more like neat and keeping like depth and width and thickness of things like proper. I am not. I'm kind of doing things willy-nilly. It's oh, what remember his name? Akeyoshi? Akeyoshi? His one outfit that you get from doing like that that starting event. I don't know if it's a starting event, but the one with like the neon lights on his outfit, now that's absurd. He's very cute, but like, what the heck is that outfit? I don't know like why of all franchises or like games, I'm picking to be picky with this one. Like a lot of Genshin characters have a lot of detail and stuff, yet I decide to be picky about this. I have so many tangents here, what the heck? It's gonna be so annoying, the color, what the heck? I'm doing it for Hero. Okay, I think this is where I'm settling on. Because I cannot be bothered right now. Okay. So, let me hide this. So this is what we started with, by the way. Then we got to this. So I'm gonna hide this. I'm gonna duplicate it because I do not want to lose this. Change this to multiply. Let's do a quick background. There's not gonna be too much showing, so I don't mind if I'm gonna cop out and do another blurred one. Make it darker up here. Or down here. We'll make it a lot lighter. Even going towards kind of like a yellowy color up here. So what I was told also, there's not really a green light in Japan. It's more like blue, I believe what I was also told. So I will do kind of blue lights and stuff. We'll do some signs, just like how they have it. See if it can resemble a little bit of like a light fixture. Add a filter over this. Let's make an overlay layer. Flaring with the lights a bit. Build the sign. I'm gonna add one more. Hey, I think that will work. I could add one last one all the way around. Just darkening here. Kind of gives us a lighting source for up here, so that's what I'm going to mainly focus on. Okay, so now we have the background color. Let's work on Hiro. Try my best to focus the light correctly when shading. Actually, it might be good to add that now so I don't forget. Oh wait, let me not lock this first. I forgot how much skin he has showing. Just because I like using usually brighter colors. Just for more dramatic lighting, I am doing like Rembrandt's triangle usually. Kind of hit that upper portion of the cheek. There was like another card released for... Oh, I don't remember his name. Like the priest dude. That's also part of Alkaloid. I do like him, like especially like visually. His character is a little weird, but seems like a good dude. Visually, I really like him. always feel nervous doing fan art of like series I just get into. I think it was only a week or two. I think it was 2 to 3 weeks maybe. From when the release date for this game was. My camera hates the blue. Why? His eyes are so cute though. Characters with like green eyes and red hair always looks pretty in my opinion, but also blue, oopsies, blue and red also looks really nice. Okay, hair color. I think I mentioned this before, but red is a hair color that I don't color often, and I feel like I tend to struggle. So, I'm just gonna try my best. So I think that's like a thing that I fell into too much, especially when drawing fan art, is that I made too many characters look the same because I try to, you know, the excuse of, oh, it's my style, like, this is what their face is gonna look like. Because I think I noticed when I was trying to do, I think Gintama fan art, or Haikyuu fan art. Like, some characters have more squintier eyes or thinner eyes. A little bit different, like, demeanor, but I drew everyone with the same, like, big ol' chibi eyes kind of thing, and it doesn't really fit. So I definitely still follow into that mindset sometimes. So when I'm drawing specific characters, I tend to draw them literally in my style only, without taking consideration of the actual character. Just enough to kind of keep the form of the hair noticeable. I might push this even darker. Purple just makes red look so much vibrant, so I always think it looks pretty. Okay. I think he's looking really cute. At least his face is. I'm not too disappointed so far, so, you know, I think we're doing okay. My freaking brother. I showed him my card. Like the Ensemble's card, like Hito. And he's like, it looks like Demon Slayer, and I'm like, how dare you? Not everything checkered is Demon Slayer. Like, I like Demon Slayer, but I don't want that only that association. I kind of forgot that's a white and red flag technically. I could also do this, just because I did color the hair pretty neat. So I can do this to make stuff easier, or my life easier. I don't really remember what I was filming. Was it the Niji Bros one, probably? I thought that one was gonna take a long time, and it did. But this one's gonna be much more longer. So this is gonna look really flat to begin with. I think I did an okay job with the actual flag itself, but right now with the color, it just looks like bathroom tiles. This thing would have benefited from me doing this on like a completely separate layer. Then I don't have to worry about that affecting the rest of Hiro. Is it Hiro? Hiro? I forget how the double consonant or double vowels work. We'll say double I, I'm assuming. So it's just elongated, right? Hiro? I should ask my brother. Well, you guys can see how flat this looks. So we'll lock this after, and then I will gradually shade it so that's a more appropriate color. So we're gonna do, whoopsies. Let's lock this. Choose whatever appropriate color. Yeah, I think that looks nice. Merge down. So kind of do this. Make it a little bit more teal as we move upwards and forwards. So we can either add a little bit of teal into the shadows. Some nice reflective light. I could also add red. He does have a design on his shirt, but I think we'll add that at the very end. A lot of the ones I've seen for OnStars, it like covers their entire ear, but every time I've done like 17 fan art or Idol fan art, they usually have like the in-ear, which goes like right into the... Like you still see the outline of the ear, but for these ones like it looks like they're gone. His jean jacket is more of a purpley denim blue, but I'm gonna make it more tealish. Guys, this color scheme is just really right up my alley in terms of like what I like. I don't think I've really drawn anyone with this kind of color scheme though. I don't remember his name, but the one with glasses from Trickstar, I would like to draw him too. I think it would be very cute to draw. Even though like Hokuto is my favorite from Trickstar. He's voiced by like Zhongli's voice actor in Japanese, like Mayano. But I believe the other guy who has like more reddish hair that's like tied back, he's voiced by Kaji Yuki, I think, right? I always loved Kaji Yuki's voice. If I get more confident in drawing some of these characters, maybe I want to draw Rin as well. Like, Hiro's older brother. I think that could be fun. Inside of his jacket... Yeah, they just made it blue, so I don't have to worry about checkers on the inside, which is nice. It looks more vibrant on camera, which makes me sad. I was like so happy when it was like yesterday actually, when I upgraded his card on Idle Road. Cause I was like, where is this motor show Hito that I'm seeing? Cause I was like, why do I only have like the judo, karate, punching, boxing outfit? So I'm glad that this was the other one. Is the pole white? Yeah, the pole is white, so use this color. So whenever I'm coloring white, especially like in a different kind of lighting sense, I definitely don't want to use a pure white. You can see I'm using more of a yellowy white here. A little bit of that flesh color into the pole too. As gross as that sounds. But like I said, I really like green and orange, or like blue and orange. But I purposely added like a light teal color here. Oh, this is his thumb. So let's color just this in? I might have to grab a shadow color. Wait, yeah. I've drawn his... He looks like he's wearing like oversized pants. Wait a second. Yeah, how did I make his waist so tiny? Yet his pants do be a little bit big. Shit, now I'm curious. Not that one. It was just like that. What the heck? Wow, I must have tunnel visioned. Got a little bit of a silver part here. Once again, these are white, so it's like been really hot outside. I went outside for like maybe half an hour and oh my god. Even though it's cloudy right now, it's really hot outside. Okay, the cuffs and his other glove. Still this black color. We're gonna have to make that significantly lighter since it's getting hit by the light source a lot more. Okay. This side as well. Make it the lighter one. Even though technically the flag would have blocked part of his outfit. Okay, and then we can do this side. Yeah, I think that's it, right? I hope. Kind of hoping that is pretty much it for all these colors. So what I'm gonna do is clip. I'm gonna add a multiply layer. Probably get away with a fairly light purple. Maybe lean it a little bit more blue so that we can kind of knock back some of these stuff. Okay. A little bit of shadow here. Could add yellow or teal. I think either one would work. So definitely on these edges first. Man, this is long. Okay, so now this is locked. I am going to adjust these colors to be much softer. So luckily the flag actually takes a good bulk of the lines here. I actually might get rid of these lines too. So I'm gonna take some of my white, or we could do red. Some of these to purple, and then I'll grab kind of our reddish brown color for any of the other skin. I want to adjust the fingers a lot. I mentioned, if you do line work or like you work in a much more clean way, you can skip this part and you probably would have been able to color a little bit more clean than I did. I just like rhythm games, to be honest. I didn't fully get into Project Sekai. I do have it and I did play it. I also played Bang Dream and I played the Utano no Prince-sama. I think that was the other Utapri game as well. But all those are a little bit more short-lived. I don't know why I'm sticking with this one much more. Also, I played like Project Diva on the Switch. I have another version, I think, on my 3DS. So just a lot of nitpicky things that I really could fix. And then there's some like larger areas that I should fix. So let's focus on those first. There's like other characters I would love to draw though. There's some of the cuter ones too. I don't really remember his name, but he has like light brown hair. He's part of Rabbits, I think. Rabbits? So I'm kind of bringing in that teal color into his hair. I think it looks pretty. I kind of want to add it a little bit more throughout. Could have been places where the purple was. I don't want it to be this jarring, so we are gonna mute this. Yeah, I'm making this brush really small because I'm working a lot smaller on this canvas size because I usually do 5x7 for my portraits, but for these ones I'm also, or this one, maybe I'll draw other ones, we'll see. Use this brush to smooth it out. So I was thinking that we can make this hit a little bit more light, kind of change the color a little bit. So that's why I do majority of the coloring with this brush. Just makes things a little bit softer, but I can also get some harsher areas. And then I can use the sharp render. Here comes the thunder. Kind of clean things up to make it look extra sharp. Okay. Arash is very pretty too. I think it would be fun to draw Chiaki as well. He has such like a spunky kind of like Big Brother energy about him. Definitely looks like more of a like a finished piece. I think recently because I've been also like the way I've probably been approaching them definitely looks unfinished. So it's kind of telling me that I should spend a little bit more time on my stuff. Look a little bit better. So what I'm gonna do is fill in this. See, that's the beauty of kind of doing things on one layer. You can kind of move things all together. I know Procreate can do that regardless, but on other programs I know that's not a thing. So the song I recommended at the beginning, I'm still listening to it. This is the type of person I am. He's looking quite good. Let's darken some of these up. So fix up some of these areas. So it doesn't read too flat, and then we have some miscellaneous lines here that could be definitely cleaned up. I think we are done. So what I'm gonna do, yeah, okay. I'm gonna combine this down so we have the background and him on one layer. I'm gonna group them and then duplicate. I'm gonna flatten this one. And I'm gonna do what I usually do. So I'm using Gaussian blur. Blur the whole thing. I can also get rid of my reference at this point. So you guys can see I blurred the whole thing. Just like around 4%. I do anywhere between 0 to 6. Take a giant eraser. And we'll kind of put things back into focus by erasing over top. So if I erase or get rid of the old one, you can see I'm slowly kind of like fading him out. So the more I erase, the more clear it becomes. Even that might be even too much. So this is what we have versus, or this is what it used to look like with, and then here is with the overlay. I actually wanted a little bit less. Feel a little bit of purple back here. Hey, so the last thing I'm gonna do is that they have like colored shapes and things sometimes floating in the back. So let's get so merge this down. I'm gonna make this reference. Get a new layer. We'll put the colors inside of these. Set this to add. Set this to add. Fade these ones. And maybe Gaussian blur. Just a smidge. Duplicate. Merge down. So I'm making these thicker, and then we'll Gaussian blur it. Okay. Gaussian blur just a tad. I'm gonna duplicate it. So look at the colors that we have here. I think the light blue works the best. Gaussian blur it a lot more. Yeah, I think Hiro is... Okay, so I think Hiro is done. So I'll show you guys a quick time lapse, and I think we are pretty much finished. Went through 1 pose, 2 pose, 3 pose. Kind of settled for this. What of adjusting? I can't believe I gave him such a large, like, waist without attaching his torso. And then we went to do kind of a rough sketch, and then we kind of did a cleaner sketch on top. Good thing I shrunk his head more. The background. Slowly coloring everything. I definitely think this flag helps. I'm glad it covers like a good portion of the background too. The coloring, and then we add multiply to kind of deepen some of the shadows. A little bit of add. And then me kind of just going in and rendering and cleaning everything. Then even after all that, added some overlays, added some lighting. I think that's it. So this is my version of Hiro Amagi from Ensemble Stars, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I know it's gonna be like super long and probably doesn't make a lot of sense, but hopefully I'll be able to edit it down. But hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will talk to you guys next time in the next video. Bye!